reaping with Rich. I know you.
Yeehaw! Alright guys, what's up, yo? So if you miss August, right, you'll lose an entire season's harvest. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic, I'm just saying that because in Zone B, this is the month that decides if you're still eating from your garden in December or if your bed sits empty until spring. So right now, the soil is warm enough for fast germination, but cooling there, the air's cooling down just enough to protect your plants, and that's the sweet spot. That's what you want. So it only lasts a few weeks. Miss it and you can't get it back until next year. All right guys, so the first thing you want to do is clear out the summer stranglers. So we have tomatoes, eggplants that stop producing, the cucumbers that went bitter, so as you can see I already started on that, and the peppers are past their peak. You know, they've had their time, but now they're just taking up space and nutrients for your fall crop. So what I always like to do is I like to pull everything to the bare soil and then work in a layer of compost. And that's not just for nutrients, but to reset the soil biology, because you want that fresh, rich base before you plant, right? It's like cleaning your kitchen before you start cooking. So it's very much needed for your plant's growth. Also, if you've had a pest or disease issue, don't compost those plants. Get them out of the garden to avoid bringing them back next fall. That's a key note I need you guys to remember. So watch out for that. Do not compost dead, diseased plants. All right, so here's what I'm growing in my beds right now and why I plant each one this month. So right here we have, boom, a carrot, right? The carrots. Because cooler nights make them sweeter and keep them in the ground for months. So make sure you guys grow carrots. Next, we have beets. They store beautifully and actually taste better after the frost. So make sure you guys get your beets in the ground this month. Next, we have radish, right? Fast harvest, 30 days, and they fill in the gaps while your slower crops grow. We have arugula, loves the cold. I harvest it over and over again. It's very productive. We have bok choy, grows fast, perfect for stir fries, doesn't even bolt like it does in the spring. And lastly, we have spinach. The frost turns these leaves into pure candy. They taste so delicious. Inside, under lights, I'm starting my longer term crops like lettuce, kale, broccoli, celery, leeks, onions, cilantro, and things of that nature. Those will get transplanted outside in a few weeks once they're strong. Okay, I'm now at my garden bed. Right, it's not fully prepped yet, but I like to keep it simple. I direct sow the fast growers right into the bed. So that's my carrots, beets, radish, arugula, squash, about twice as deep as the seed is wide, and keep that top layer of soil damp for the first 2 weeks so it don't dry out through the August heat. And for the crops I'm starting indoors, I use seed trays and a good seed starting mix and about 12 to 14 hours of daylight and just enough water to keep them moist but not soggy. So I fill the bottom of this tray up with water and basically let it wick, right? All right guys, so this is your shot, you know what I'm saying? Get in the garden now, you know what I'm saying? You wait too long and you'll be looking at empty beds until next spring. You know, if you want a full breakdown of everything I'm planting, when to start it, and how to get the timing right, that's in my fall planting guide, link in the description. Don't miss this window, and peace.